What was it that finally brought you to part ways with Death Row and Suge?
They stopped paying me.
Okay.
The whole row hitter thing caught me wrong too. I didn't like that. I was like, dude, I'm making a beat by myself and I'm going under the row hitters. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know, but I still stayed down. I still stayed doing music in the studio. All of a sudden, Suge had just stopped paying some people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then he started working with some other people. Meanwhile, I'm in a contract, like almost $1 million contract with Death Row. They stopped paying me. So it's like, and that shit would happen to artists all the time at Death Row.
Yeah.
It happened to like, it's funny now because a lot of the shit that was going on with people's deals and shit, we didn't really talk about it that much, but now I see people talking about it, how they don't get royalties, how this happened. But
yeah.
I don't know, shit just happens like that in the music game, I guess, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was a blessing in disguise because I've been independent since, and dude, I make great money just being a producer engineer. Like, and I got my own studios. I work when I want to work, which is pretty much 6 days a week, kind of like I was back then. And I get to work with whoever I want to work with, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Okay. A couple years after the Death Row bankruptcy, another company bought them out and they put out the Crooked Eye, or a Crooked Eye album, which is more of a compilation of the songs that you guys did together called Hood Star.
Yeah.
I was working there at the time. I remember you helped promote it. Can you tell me, I have my own opinions, but can you tell me what your experience was working with them and how that went?
I mean, it was some bullshit, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
They reached out to me and said, look, we bought the Death Row catalog. We're going to start releasing some of this music. You produced a lot of it. We want to talk with you about, you know, making sure you get paid and all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So a representative from them came, met me at the studio, you know, at my spot and told me, hey, we're going to put this album out. Would you do some interviews and stuff? We're going to make sure you and Monster get paid off the stuff that you did. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I did the interviews and everything. They put the record out, didn't promote shit hardly. Never paid me a penny.
Damn. To this day?
To this day. Same industry bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, dude, the record. When I tell people about when people are always like, I have a lot of young artists I work with, they're like, I want to get signed. I'm trying to get signed. I'm like, bro, do you really want to get signed? Why don't you just get an investor and do your shit yourself more organically, and then you can control your own destiny with the shit.
Yeah.
Because all the record label's going to do is bullshit you at the end of the day. I mean, not everybody. Some people get their checks and get paid and stuff, but I would say 95% of the people don't.
Yeah. Especially nowadays with streaming, you don't really need a label too much.
Dude, you're not getting paid shit off streaming anyway. The way you make money in the music game is off merch.
Shows.
You know, shows. As a producer, I sell beats every day. I produce a lot of independent artists, so I have people coming through here. Luckily, I mean, every day I'm booked with a different artist. They come in, I make the music for them right there.
Yeah.
Record, mix it, engineer it, mix, master, boom, they put it out. I give them advice a lot of times, like, yo, this is what you should do. Sometimes they take it, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
You know, had a few of them end up blowing up. You know? So,
okay.
It's good.
What was your reaction when you heard that Snoop had purchased Death Row?
I mean, as an artist, good for him. You know what I mean? Because he probably, I don't know if he got his royalties and stuff like that or not. I'm sure he was getting paid good when he was there. But I mean, if it wasn't for Suge and Snoop and Dr. Dre and like DOC and the ones that pioneered this whole shit, there would have been, I wouldn't have never got record deals through all that stuff too. So I'm happy for him. You know, I'm sure Suge is not happy about it. And I could see why. That was his company. You know what I mean? All of a sudden his company's taken from the government, sold to a company in Canada, sold to a toy company, sold to somebody else. Now Snoop has it, but he's, you know, I know some people like Suge, some people don't or whatever, but still that was his company. I'm not saying he made all great decisions. You know what I mean? But it's just, it's kind of crazy how, when I heard about it, I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens. I'm sure we're still not going to get paid our royalties. I haven't gotten no, you know, I could reach out to certain people over there. I don't expect a check yet. I'm going to have to probably end up suing like everybody else is. You know, I've seen the other artists, they're not getting their checks, royalty checks. So it's like, it's the same old bullshit, man.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I saw he pulled all the music down off of streaming stuff to apparently to figure out the publishing to get the right people paid or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But you haven't heard anything from anyone over there?
No, and I got a lot of music over there. I mean, like, I have my plaque's not here, but the End of Time album, I did a couple songs on that. The Dysfunctional Family soundtrack, the Tupac New Mix Classics, the Dog Pound 2002. I don't know if I said Dysfunctional Family, whatever. A Crooked Eye solo albums. I mean, there's so many songs that I did over there, and I don't get any royalties from that shit.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So we'll see.